When you believe in yourself, you can do anything. It's spring training, yay! And who is celebrating Valentine's Day?
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday. It is February 13th, 2020, day 153 of Gotta Get On Ellen. Well, spring training started yesterday. Can you believe it? Talking about pitchers and catchers reporting. Yesterday, the first full day of spring training. And this is the time of year that everybody looks forward to, whether you are a baseball fan or not, because it is a sign of spring. It is a sign that life will start coming back soon. I mean, it's still only February 13th. We still have a lot of winter to get through, but we are looking forward and we are being hopeful for an early spring, which is what the groundhog said, by the way. But I don't ever remember thinking back to an early spring. I mean, you know what? That groundhog was right, or that groundhog was wrong. So I don't really put much stock into the groundhog. I don't think most of us do. So I have to give a special shout out to my girl Libby. Very, very surprised yesterday to walk out on the porch and the mailman's walking up. He's got a packet. Now I had ordered something from Amazon and I thought, I didn't think that with 1 day delivery they would ship it through the mail, and they didn't. My girl Libby sent me a little belated 50th birthday gift. A couple of wall hangings for the house. Love them. Now, people, I love it, Libby. Love, love, love it. I already have the one on the porch, and I have found a spot for the one with the lighthouse on it. My cousin Jim also brought me a wall hanging that I have already put up. People, I love you, and I love getting presents, but you have to stop getting me things to hang. I have no room in this house. I have no walls, which is really sad for me because I do love to decorate. Now, the whole one wall of my house is sliding glass doors. I have 2 sliding glass doors, and then I have a little area where I have a couple of things hung up next to the one set of sliding glass doors. And then the other side of the other sliding glass door is the television, so can't hang anything there either. The only another good place to hang stuff is like when you first walk in, there's a wall, but I have a huge, and I mean a huge map there that the people that had the house before us left, which I was so grateful for because it is the coolest map. It's from like just below our area, like Tuckerton, all the way up to like Manasquan. I like even Sandy Hook, I think. I think it goes all the way up to the tip of Monmouth County. And it's a fishing map, and it's the coolest thing because it shows you the towns and such, but the predominant part of the map is the ocean, and it shows you by channels, longitude and latitude and degrees and all of that kind of stuff where there are shipwrecks, which if you are an avid fisher, you know that's where you will find a lot of fish because they kind of home there. That's where they hang out. So it's a really cool map. And I love, love, love it. I did not ask them to leave that because we had asked them to leave a couple of things. And I just kind of hoped that they left it. And I found out later that they weren't really sure what they were going to do because they were worried that if they did take it, there would be huge holes left in the wall. And there would be. Unless they fix them. So they decided to leave it. So I'm very grateful for that. But it takes up a lot of room, but it's awesome. Very happy that I have it and grateful for it. But just another, reason why I have no room to hang things. And, wall hangings are one of my favorite things. I mean, pictures and, just funny little sayings and cool inspirational quotes. And I don't have it in front of me, but the one that, because I already put it by the spot that I want to hang it, but it's a really cool wall hanging of a lighthouse, and it says something to the effect of, things are always better at the sea, or the sea helps everything, or something like that. But it's a gorgeous picture, and I definitely will find a spot for it, but definitely out of room at this point. I've also been trying to get a place to hang up these shells that my friend Cheryl had made for me. Boy, I am spoiled, aren't I? Really spoiled. Cheryl had made, and I had posted a picture at the time when she made them for me, clam shells. And she's, quite the artist, Cheryl is, and she did a trio of clam shells for me that she painted with the Hopefulist, and then inspiration and positivity, so that it's a set of 3. And I'm still looking for, I think I know where I'm going to put them up on the wall. I think we're just going to try and put a nail up and have them hang that way. I thought about trying to get them, kind of putting them on something, like a background or a platform or something. But I think we might just try to hang them on nails and see. But then if they fall and break, I don't know. I'm still deciding. But yeah, I'm getting so much cool stuff. So thank you. I love presents. But yeah, I'm running out of room. So on to other more interesting things. I did catch This Is Us yesterday, which was on Tuesday night. Now, this week's episode focused on Kate. And it was doing a lot of flashbacks from when she was a little girl to when she was a teenager to the present time. And, Kate in her teenage years now has this boyfriend who obviously has anger issues and control issues. And, but they're in love, and it's her first boyfriend. So she feels like, as most of us do, that it will be the only boyfriend that she ever gets. And, she had made some kind of remark to her mom about how, men have been fighting over her whole life, and she doesn't know what it's like for her because men, boys have never been interested in her. And I don't know, and I'm sure that there is some stock in what she's saying, but at the same time, I think that we all kind of feel that. I mean, I certainly felt that growing up, just when you're in the midst of a relationship that you kind of know is not good, but you worry that you'll never find another one, So that's what she's going through. And now, we're coming to find out that he has some major anger issues. And, obviously they don't stay together. We know that because she's married to Toby right now, who is also starting to let us all down. Right? Am I right? Toby, get your crap together. Get it together, man. Man up and be a man. Okay? Jeez Louise. So it looks like there's another continuation of this kind of scenario for next week, because it looks like Kate is in trouble and they're all on their way to save Kate, which is good because she needs saving. Because, spoiler alert a little bit, Kate's boyfriend is driving them to their cabin and gets mad at her, throws her out of the car, leaves her in the middle of nowhere. So as she's calling, finds a place to call her mom from. He pulls up and is like, I'm sorry. So as she's about to say, I'm stranded here, can you come get me? He pulls up, says he's sorry. So she's like, you know what, everything's okay, Mom. And I remember that feeling, like the minute that they're not angry anymore, you're just like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God they're not angry anymore. Okay, things will be back to normal. And they do. They do get back to normal for a very short time before the next outburst, which, as we see in the previews, Looks like it's not going to be that much longer because it looks like he locks her out of her own cabin. Oh, Kate, I feel you, girl. I feel you. That's why I really hope that Toby gets his stuff together because Kate has been through it. Kate has been through it. Oh, my goodness. So I saw this on the news. Apparently playing golf can extend your life. A new study says that the belief is that the activeness of playing the game over a long, extended period of time, the amount of time that it actually takes to get a game in, is what is so beneficial for you. Golf is very expensive. I know people that, my uncle grew up, around where we lived in Pennsylvania. He also had a shore house in Seattle City that he went to, every weekend. And he loved boating. Was always out in the boat, was always fishing. And then him and his wife decided to move down to Florida in their older years to retire down there. And they discovered golf when they moved down there. And he loved golf so much, he sold his boat and he started working on the golf course just so he could get reduced or free green fees because golf is expensive. The one-time equipment charge aside, which is enormous if you want to get your own clubs, just like daily fees are like over $100, I think, depending on where you go, obviously. But none of them are cheap by any means. I mean, I don't know. I guess you get a long day out of it. I don't know. I don't play golf. I don't know anybody who plays golf. What's a round of golf? About 4 hours? Is that what it is? I don't know. Just something to keep in mind. People apparently get addicted to golf. That's what happened to my uncle and his wife. Get addicted to golf once they start playing. Maybe someday I'll pick it up. Joe used to play. I don't think that he thought that he was any good at it. Now, he had his own set of clubs, specially made for his height. And he left them somewhere. I think, at one of the houses that he lived in. But I was really bummed about that because that's something that you can always go back to. He's not going to shrink. He's not going to get taller. I don't think he's going to shrink. That'd be nice, actually, if he shrunk a little bit. If he went from 6'4" to 6. Babe, why don't you just shrink up a couple inches for me? That'd be nice. No, his height is fine. When I wear heels, I'm like, whoa, I can almost see your face. He's about a little less than a foot taller than me. I'm like 5'5", 5'6". He is 6'4". He's tall, very tall. Never played basketball, in case you're wondering. He gets that question all the time. So keep it in mind that if you like playing golf, an extra benefit is that it can extend your life. So some good news there if you're already a golf player. Something to keep in mind if you are thinking of ever taking it up. So Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and I thought that maybe we could, talk a little bit about whether you celebrate Valentine's Day. Because I remember listening to a talk radio show when I was back before I was married. And the two hosts were married, and they were asking the question, do you celebrate Valentine's Day? And then, their take was, nobody cares. It's stupid. They should be doing it every day. They should be appreciating you every day or, giving you a gift whenever, not on a designated day. And I thought that's great for those people who have spouses like that are considerate and thoughtful and generous. But most people aren't like that. And I just thought, what's wrong with having a day dedicated to showing your appreciation for your honey bun? But every single person that called was like, yeah, I agree with you. It's like no big deal. So as I've, gotten married, we really don't make a big deal. I cared about it so much more when I was single. It's kind of ironic. In fact, the first Valentine's Day that Joe and I were together, we were engaged. We had started dating in the beginning of May, and we had gotten engaged that Christmas. So yeah, we got engaged pretty quickly.